Greece, the land where history, mythology, and natural beauty collide in the most spectacular ways. From the ancient ruins of Athens to the sun-kissed beaches of the Greek islands, this country is a traveler's paradise. Whether you're exploring the cobblestone streets of Corfu, relaxing on the iconic beaches of Santorini, or hiking the cliffs of Meteora, Greece offers something for everyone. Join me as we journey through the highlights of this incredible destination, where every corner holds a story, a memory, and a stunning view. And don't forget to subscribe, as you can see over 95% of my viewers haven't subscribed yet. Athens, where ancient history meets a buzzing modern vibe. This city isn't just a destination. It's like walking through the pages of a history book while sipping an iced coffee from a trendy cafe. Let's kick things off with the crown jewel, the Acropolis. Standing proudly above the city, this ancient citadel is home to the legendary Parthenon, dedicated to the goddess Athena. Walking through these ruins, it's hard not to imagine the philosophers, warriors, and leaders who once roamed these same grounds. But Athens isn't just about the past. It's alive with energy. Head down to Plaka, one of the oldest neighborhoods in the city. Its narrow streets are filled with colorful houses, charming cafes, and local artisans selling handmade crafts. Oh, and if you're a foodie, you're in for a treat. Try a traditional souvlaki or indulge in some creamy tzatziki. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you. For a more modern vibe, check out Monastiraki Square. It's a bustling hub with flea markets, street performers, and incredible rooftop bars offering panoramic views of the city and the Acropolis glowing at night. And here's a fun fact: Athens isn't just a summer spot. It's a year-round city with vibrant festivals, lively nightlife, and some of the best sunsets you'll ever see. Speaking of sunsets, don't miss Lycabettus Hill. Hike, or take the cable car to the top for a jaw-dropping 360 degrees view of Athens as the sun dips below the horizon. All right, here's a question for you. If you were in Athens, would you spend most of your time exploring the ancient ruins, indulging in the city's food scene, or just chilling with a view from Lycabettus Hill? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to know. Santorini, the island that feels like it was painted by the gods themselves. With its whitewashed houses, iconic blue domes, and those jaw-dropping sunsets. This Cycladic gem is easily one of the most romantic and breathtaking places on Earth. Let's start with the postcard-perfect village of Ia. Perched on the northern tip of the island, Ia is famous for its sunset views. And let me tell you, when the sun dips below the horizon and bathes the white houses in hues of gold and pink, it's pure magic. Pro tip: get there early because everyone wants a front row seat. Next up, Phyra, the island's vibrant capital. It's a lively spot with cute cafes, boutique shops, and terraces offering panoramic views of the caldera. Speaking of the caldera, that massive volcanic crater filled with deep blue water, it's the heart of Santorini's dramatic beauty. You can even take a boat tour to the volcanic islands and hot springs for an unforgettable experience. For the beach lovers out there, Santorini's shores are far from ordinary. Check out the Red Beach, famous for its crimson cliffs and volcanic sand, or Kamari Beach, with its unique black pebbles. And let's not forget the food. Santorini is a paradise for foodies. You've got to try fava, a creamy yellow split pea puree, tomato keftids, tomato fritters, and, of course, the local wines. The volcanic soil gives Santorini's wine a unique flavor, so make sure you visit a vineyard and sip on some Assyrtiko. Now, here's a fun fact. The island's crescent shape was formed by one of the largest volcanic eruptions in history, around 1600 BC. Some even believe this eruption inspired the legend of Atlantis. Alright, let me ask you this. If you had one day in Santorini, would you spend it watching the sunset in OIA, exploring the caldera by boat, or lounging on the volcanic beaches? And before moving forward, if you are enjoying this little escape to Greece, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Era Trails. Mykonos, the island where luxury meets lively vibes, and every corner feels like it's straight out of a postcard. Known for its golden beaches, charming windmills, and legendary nightlife, Mykonos is a place where you can party till dawn or simply soak up the sun in style. Let's kick things off with Little Venice, one of the most picturesque neighborhoods on the island. Imagine colorful houses with balconies hanging right over the sea, waves gently crashing below, and the sun setting in the background. It's the perfect spot for a romantic dinner or just sipping on a fancy cocktail. And speaking of iconic spots, you can't miss the Mykonos windmills. These historic windmills stand tall on a hill overlooking the town and were once used to grind grain. Today, they're a symbol of the island and a perfect backdrop for your Insta-worthy photos. But Mykonos isn't just about looks, it's about vibes. Head over to the Mykonos town, Kora, and lose yourself in its maze-like streets. Fun fact, the town was intentionally built like a labyrinth to confuse pirates back in the day. Now it's filled with boutique shops, chic cafes, and vibrant art galleries. For the beach lovers, Mykonos has you covered. From the lively party scene at Paradise Beach and Super Paradise Beach to the more laid-back vibes at Elia Beach and Ornos Beach, there's a slice of sandy paradise for everyone. And let's not forget the nightlife, because Mykonos is the party capital of Greece. Whether it's beach parties that last until sunrise or world-famous clubs like Cavo Paradiso, the energy here is unmatched. But here's a tip. Mykonos isn't just about partying and luxury. Take a short boat trip to the nearby island of Delos, an ancient archaeological site said to be the birthplace of Apollo and Artemis. It's like stepping back in time. Alright, question time. If you visited Mykonos, would you spend your day partying at a beach club, exploring the charming streets of Kora, or enjoying a sunset dinner in Little Venice? Delphi, the mystical heart of ancient Greece and once considered the center of the world. This place isn't just a historical site. It's a journey into mythology, ancient wisdom, and jaw-dropping mountain views. Let's start with the Temple of Apollo, the crown jewel of Delphi. In ancient times, people from across the Mediterranean would travel here to consult the Oracle of Delphi. Imagine standing where kings, warriors, and philosophers once sought guidance from the priestess Pythia. It's said her cryptic prophecies shaped the fate of entire empires. Next, we have the Theater of Delphi. Carved right into the mountainside, It offers panoramic views of the valley below. Back in the day, this theater would host dramatic performances and music contests during the Pythian Games, second only to the Olympics in importance. And speaking of games, don't miss the Stadium of Delphi. Perched even higher up, this stadium could hold around 6,500 spectators who'd gather to watch athletic events. Picture the excitement, the cheers, and the sheer passion for sport filling the air. But Delphi isn't just about ruins, it's about atmosphere. The entire site is surrounded by the Mount Parnassus landscape, with cypress trees and olive groves stretching as far as the eye can see. Trust me, the view from here feels almost divine. For museum lovers, the Delphi Archaeological Museum is a must-visit. It's home to artifacts like the Charioteer of Delphi, an ancient bronze statue so lifelike, you'll half expect it to turn and look at you. And here's a cool fact. The Omphalos stone, believed to mark the navel of the world, was once kept here. According to myth, Zeus released two eagles from opposite ends of the earth, and they met at Delphi, declaring it the Earth's center. All right, let's make this fun. If you could travel back in time to ancient Delphi, would you ask the oracle a question, compete in the Pythian Games, or simply soak in the sacred atmosphere of the Temple of Apollo? Drop your answer in the comments below. I'd love to hear. Meteora. A place where nature and spirituality collide in the most breathtaking way. Imagine towering rock pillars crowned with ancient monasteries, seemingly suspended between earth and sky. Honestly, if there's one place in Greece that feels like it was plucked straight out of a fantasy novel, it's Meteora. Let's start with the obvious, those monasteries on the cliffs. Built by monks in the 14th century, these structures were designed to be as close to heaven as possible, both spiritually and literally. Back in the day, monks used rope ladders and even baskets to pull themselves and supplies up to these dizzying heights. Today, you'll find 6 active monasteries, and visiting them feels like stepping into another world. The most famous one, probably the great Meteoron Monastery, the largest and oldest of them all. But don't miss Varlam Monastery either. It's got jaw-dropping frescoes and an atmosphere of peaceful isolation. But Meteora isn't just about monasteries. The natural beauty here is just as captivating. Picture this. Sunrise over the rock pillars, the morning mist slowly lifting, and golden light spilling over the cliffs. Pro tip, wake up early for a sunrise view. It's pure magic. For adventure lovers, Meteora is a playground. Whether you're into hiking, rock climbing, or just leisurely strolling along scenic trails, there's no shortage of ways to experience this wonderland up close. And here's a cool fact. Meteora means suspended in the air in Greek, which perfectly describes how these monasteries seem to defy gravity. Oh, and if you're a movie buff, you might recognize Meteora from the James Bond film, For Your Eyes Only. Yes, even 007 couldn't resist this stunning backdrop. Alright, let's make this fun. If you visited Meteora, would you spend your time exploring the ancient monasteries? hiking the dramatic trails, or just sitting on a rock, soaking in the surreal views? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear. Crete, the largest Greek island and a world of its own, where ancient history, breathtaking landscapes, and crystal-clear waters come together in perfect harmony. Whether you're a history buff, a beach lover, or an adventure seeker, Crete has something for everyone. Let's start with Nasus Palace, the legendary heart of the Minoan civilization. This ancient palace is said to be the home of King Minos and the infamous Minotaur's labyrinth. Walking through its ruins feels like stepping into a myth, with vibrant frescoes and grand staircases whispering stories of the past. Next stop, Chania. Oh, what a charmer! This coastal city is famous for its Venetian harbor, colorful waterfront buildings, and maze-like old town. Grab a seat at a seaside cafe, watch the boats gently rock in the harbor, and don't forget to snap a photo with the iconic Chania lighthouse in the background. For the nature lovers, Samaria Gorge is calling your name. Stretching 16 kilometers, it's one of Europe's longest gorges, offering jaw-dropping views and a hike you'll never forget. And if hiking isn't your thing, Crete's beaches will win you over. Elefthenissi Beach is a must-visit with its pink sand and turquoise waters. It's like nature's version of paradise. But wait, there's more. Ever heard of Below's Lagoon? Imagine sparkling blue waters, white sand, and an almost otherworldly landscape. You can hike down to it or take a boat, but either way, it's worth every step. Now let's talk food. Crete is a culinary treasure chest. From Dakos salad to Cretan cheese pies and the famous raki, every meal feels like a celebration of life. And here's a fun fact. Crete is home to Mount Ida, the highest mountain on the island and said to be the birthplace of Zeus, the king of the gods. Mythology is literally woven into the landscape here. Alright, here's a question for you. If you visited Crete, would you spend your time exploring ancient ruins, lounging on pink sand beaches, or hiking through dramatic gorges? Drop your pick in the comments below. I'd love to know. Zakinthos, an island so stunning it feels like it was crafted by the gods themselves. Known for its turquoise waters, dramatic cliffs, and world-famous beaches, Zakinthos is the kind of place that stays with you long after you've left. First stop, Navajo Beach, also known as Shipwreck Beach. Is hands down one of the most photographed spots in all of Greece, and for good reason. Picture this: a secluded cove surrounded by towering white cliffs, crystal clear blue water, and the rusting remains of a smuggler's ship right in the middle of the sand. You can only reach it by boat, but trust me, it's worth every wave. But Zakinthos isn't just about beaches. Head over to the Blue Caves. These natural sea caves are carved into the cliffs, and the sunlight reflecting off the water creates a glowing blue effect. It's pure magic. Pro tip: take a boat tour early in the morning for the clearest views and fewer crowds. For animal lovers, Zakinthos is home to the endangered loggerhead sea turtles. The island's Laganas Bay serves as a nesting ground for these incredible creatures. You can even take a guided turtle spotting tour, but remember, respect their space. And speaking of Laganas, if you're into nightlife, this area comes alive after dark. From beach bars to nightclubs, Zakinthos knows how to throw a party. Now, if you're more about peace and quiet, check out Kerry Village or the charming hilltop village of Bochali. The views from Bochali at sunset? Chef's kiss. Alright, here's a question for you. If you were in Zakinthos, would you spend your day soaking up the sun on Navajo Beach, snorkeling in the blue caves, or spotting sea turtles in Laganas Bay? Drop your pick in the comments below. I'd love to hear. Rhodes, an island where ancient history, medieval charm, and crystal-clear beaches come together in perfect harmony. Known as the Island of the Knights, Rhodes feels like a living museum with a sun-soaked twist. Let's kick things off with the medieval old town of Rhodes, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the best-preserved medieval towns in Europe. Walking through its cobbled streets feels like stepping back in time. The Palace of the Grand Master, with its towering stone walls and grand courtyards, is an absolute must-visit. Pro tip: visit in the early morning or late afternoon to avoid the crowds and truly soak in the atmosphere. Next stop, Lindos. This charming whitewashed village is home to the Acropolis of Lindos, perched high above the turquoise Aegean Sea. The view from the top, absolutely breathtaking, and if you're up for it, take a leisurely stroll through the village's narrow alleys, filled with little boutiques and cozy tavernas. Speaking of beaches, Anthony Quinn Bay is a stunner. Named after the famous actor who fell in love with this spot while filming The Guns of Navarone, it's one of the most beautiful beaches on the island. Grab your snorkel and explore the underwater wonders. It's like swimming in an aquarium. For a more laid-back vibe, head to Tsambika Beach. Golden sand, shallow waters, and a backdrop of rugged hills. It's postcard perfection. History buffs, you'll love the ancient Kamiros ruins. Often referred to as the Pompeii of Greece, this ancient city offers a glimpse into everyday life thousands of years ago. And here's a fun fact. Rhodes was once home to one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, the Colossus of Rhodes. This massive statue stood at the island's harbor and was said to symbolize strength and unity. Sadly, it was destroyed by an earthquake, but its legacy still lives on. Now, let's make this fun. If you were in Rhodes, would you explore the medieval old town, hike up to the Acropolis of Lindos, or spend your day snorkeling in Anthony Quinn Bay? Drop your answer in the comments below. I'd love to hear. Corfu, where lush green landscapes, crystal clear waters, and a blend of Greek, Venetian, French, and British influences create an island experience like no other. Known as the Emerald Isle of Greece, Corfu is a paradise for history lovers, beachgoers, and foodies alike. First stop, Corfu Old Town. A UNESCO World Heritage Site is like walking through a postcard. Think Venetian-style mansions, charming cobblestone streets, and the Grand Liston Promenade, inspired by the Rue de Rivoli in Paris. Don't miss the Old Fortress and New Fortress, two historical landmarks offering stunning views over the Ionian Sea. Next up, Paleokastritsa. This coastal gem is famous for its turquoise bays and hidden sea caves. Whether you're sunbathing on the beaches, taking a boat tour, or visiting the Paleokastritsa Monastery, it's an experience that blends nature and history beautifully. For a little adventure, head to Mount Pantocrator, the highest point on the island. The hike is rewarding, and the panoramic views from the top are simply unforgettable. Now let's talk about Ionian Palace, a luxurious retreat built by Empress Elizabeth of Austria, also known as Sisi. The palace is dedicated to the Greek hero Achilles and is filled with stunning statues, beautiful gardens, and sweeping sea views. Beach lovers, you're in for a treat. Glafada Beach and Sidari Beach are among the island's most popular spots. And if you're feeling adventurous, check out the Canal de Moor. Legend has it that if you swim through this natural rock tunnel, you'll find true love. Foodies, Corfu will steal your heart and your taste buds. From the rich, slow-cooked pastizzata, pasta with spiced meat sauce, to the tangy sofrito, veal cooked in a white wine sauce, every bite is bursting with flavor. And here's a fun fact: Corfu was never conquered by the Ottoman Empire, which is why it feels so uniquely European compared to other Greek islands. Alright, let's make this interactive. If you visited Corfu, would you spend your time exploring the old town, hiking up Mount Pantocrator, or relaxing on the beaches of Paleokastritsa? Drop your choice in the comments below. I'd love to know. Naxos, an island that combines the charm of ancient mythology, breathtaking landscapes, and the warmth of authentic Greek culture. Greece sparkles, known for its high mountain peaks, lush valleys, and secluded beaches. Naxos is often considered one of the most beautiful and underrated islands in Greece. Let's start with the port era, the iconic ancient gateway to the Temple of Apollo. Standing at the entrance to the harbor, this massive marble doorway is all that remains of an unfinished temple, but remains one of the most recognizable landmarks on the island. If you visit at sunset, prepare for a truly magical moment as the sky turns golden behind the arch. Next, let's talk about Naxos town, Kora. Wander through its narrow alleys, past traditional whitewashed houses, vibrant bougainvillea, and charming cafes. Don't miss the Castle of Naxos, which offers stunning views over the town and the surrounding hills. For the beach lovers, Agios Prokopios and Agia Anna Beach are must-visit spots. With their golden sand and crystal-clear waters, they're perfect for a relaxing day by the sea. And if you're up for some water sports, the island has great spots for windsurfing and kite surfing. Foodies will fall in love with Nautian cuisine. From cheese made from locally raised goats to delicious lamb dishes, everything tastes fresh and authentic. Don't leave without trying the island's famous Nassian potatoes, which are known for their rich flavor and texture. And a fun fact for you: Naxos is the birthplace of Dionysus, the Greek god of wine and revelry, which means this island has a long tradition of winemaking and a laid-back, celebratory vibe that perfectly reflects his spirit. And hey, if this little island adventure brought a smile to your face, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Era Trails for more travel magic. So there you have it, Greece in all its glory. From ancient ruins to breathtaking beaches, there's no shortage of beauty, history, and adventure here. Whether you're planning your next vacation or just daydreaming about it, Greece is always a good idea. If you love this journey through Greece, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Era Trails, and let me know in the comments which Greek spot you're most excited to visit. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.